Snobby Camel. In a quiet village hidden deep in the Sahara Desert, two young camels named Jade and Masha took their very first steps side by side. From that day on, they did everything together, running through sandy streets, playing silly games, and dreaming about who they might become when they grew up. Neither of them knew then that fame would change one friend forever, and that true friendship would soon be tested in the most unexpected way. As they entered their teenage years, a difference slowly began to appear between them. Jade grew into an ordinary camel, but Masha became extraordinary. He was tall and graceful, with a soft silver coat, a long tail, and a face that always seemed to smile. Masha's caretaker soon realized that he was more valuable as a show camel than as a farm animal. Before long, Masha was traveling to nearby towns to compete in camel beauty pageants, and he won every single one. With each medal and trophy, Masha's fame grew. Camels everywhere wanted to meet him. His caretaker even bought a special trailer so Masha wouldn't have to walk anymore. They traveled farther and farther, winning bigger and bigger contests. But as Masha's world grew larger, his heart grew smaller. Whenever he returned to the village, crowds gathered to praise him and hear stories of his travels. Masha loved the attention. When Jade asked him to play their old games, Masha laughed and said those silly games were beneath a champion camel. Jade felt sad, but he didn't know how to bring his friend back. One afternoon, Masha's caretaker prepared for the biggest beauty pageant of all. The journey would take 2 days, and they planned to camp overnight in a small forest. To keep Masha safe from wild animals, the caretaker locked him inside the trailer. That night, a strong wind blew through the forest. Sparks from the campfire jumped into dry bushes, and flames spread quickly. Soon, fire surrounded the trailer. Masha cried out in fear. The caretaker and his helper woke up and rushed to stop the fire, throwing sand and water until the flames finally died out. When the trailer door was opened, Masha was alive, but badly burned. His beautiful silver coat was gone. At dawn, they returned to the village. The doctor treated Masha carefully, but it was clear that he would never compete in pageants again. For days, Masha stayed alone. When he finally walked through the village, the camels who once praised him turned away. The friends who had followed his fame were gone. Heartbroken, Masha returned home. That was when Jade came running. Without saying a word, Jade wrapped Masha in a warm hug. In that moment, Masha understood the truth. Jade had always been his real friend, not because of beauty, not because of trophies, but because of who he was. Masha cried, full of regret and relief. He apologized, and Jade forgave him. Together, they returned to their favorite place by the pond, laughing as they raced once more, no longer as rivals, but as true friends again. And that's our story for today. Thanks for listening to Clever Fox Tales.